Welcome you to my 12th and the last video on transformation of sentences. We are solving the questions on affirmative, negative and interrogative etc. The questions that came in the final examinations. In the last videos we solved the questions that came up to the year 2011, and today's question is, we'll start with 2012. The first question that came in 2012 is, how beautiful the rose is. This is an exclamatory sentence, how beautiful the rose is, and the instruction is to make it assertive. So when you make it assertive, firstly, how beautiful, this kind of expression should be removed. At the end, mark of exclamation should be removed. So the answer is simply, the rose is very beautiful. Now the question may be, where have you got the word very? This very is implied in the meaning of this exclamatory sentence. Since it is an exclamatory sentence, the beauty is definitely there a lot. That's why the word very is not there in the exclamatory sentence, because the meaning of the word very is conveyed through the exclamatory form of the sentence. Since it is an exclamatory sentence, no doubt it is very beautiful. That's why exclamatory sign and exclamatory sentence is enough to convey the meaning of very. But when you make it assertive, then you have to add the word very. Then only the meaning of both will be balanced. How beautiful the rose is. Exclamatory sentence, and the assertive sentence is, the rose is very beautiful. Next comes number 36. I shall always remember you. You have to make it negative without changing the meaning. I shall always remember you. Such sentences we have done earlier. Always, its antonym is never, and then remember, its antonym is forget. I shall always remember you, its negative is, I shall never forget you. If you say I shall never remember you, then the sentence will be changed. At the same time, meaning will also be changed. But what we need is that sentence should be changed, but meaning should remain the same. So always remember is changed into never forget. I shall always remember you. The negative is, I shall never forget you. If the word always is not there, for example, I shall remember you, then the answer will be, I shall not forget you. I shall remember you, the negative is, I shall not forget you. But I shall always remember you, the negative is, I shall never forget you. Next one is, he is a very good boy. Very, very simple sentence, very easy sentence. He is a very good boy. You have to make it interrogative. How to make it interrogative? I told you earlier that if you change an assertive sentence into interrogative, then see, if the assertive sentence is affirmative, then the interrogative will be negative, and vice versa. So since he is a very good boy is assertive, at the same time affirmative, the interrogative sentence will be negative. He is a very good boy. Is he not a very good boy? When you say, is he not a very good boy, it means that you want to say, you believe the fact that he is a good boy. He is a good boy. Is he not a very, he is a very good boy? Assertive. And the interrogative is he not a very good boy? Or isn't he a very good boy? So these three sentences came in 2012. Some 4 more sentences came in the same year. Let us solve them now. Next is 38. He replied very quickly. He replied very quickly. The instruction is, use reply as a noun. Here the word replied is verb, simple past tense. Reply is the base form, and the word reply is used as a noun as well as a verb. In this sentence, he replied very quickly. The word reply is used as a verb in the simple past tense. Now the instruction is, use reply as a noun. So you are to use reply as a noun. What is the noun form of reply? It is again reply. So it is not that simply the word replied will be changed and you will write reply. No. In the given sentence, the word replied is a verb. You have to rewrite the sentence where you will have to use the word reply as a noun. How to do it? He replied very quickly will be, he gave a very quick reply. He gave a very quick reply, or he made a very quick reply also, you can say. So there are some other words also. For example, he answered very, very quickly. He gave a very quick answer. So answer, the word is used as a noun, also as a verb. The same is the case with reply. Whenever you have such words which are used as a verb, as a noun as well, you can change it in this way. He replied very quickly. Here the word replied is a verb. If you say he gave a very quick reply, here the word reply is used as a noun. Coming to the next one, he could not but do so. This is a very important and very interesting sentence. Many people have no idea about it. Many people make mistakes in it. He could not but do so. He could not but do so. This means that he had no other option. He had no other choice. He had to do it. Without doing it, he could not. He had only one choice, and that is he had to do it. So he could not but do so. Some other expression like I could not but go with him because he forced me, or I had the need to go with him, so I had to go. There was no other option. I could not but go with him. And now the question is, he could not but do so. The instruction is replace but with help. What does this mean? This means that in the given sentence there is the word help. In the given sentence there is the word but. He could not but do so. This but should be replaced. You have to replace the word but, you have to remove it, and in its place you have to write help. It is something very, very odd now, because but should be replaced by help. But this is not that simple that just in place of but you will write help and it will be done. No. You cannot say he could not help do so. No. He could not but do so. In place of but you have to use help. And then comes the next most important point. The moment you will write the word help in place of but, after this help the main verb do, it will be used in its present participle form, bar by ing. So could not but do. Here could not help doing. If it is but, then comes the base form of the verb but do. Could not but do. Could not but go. Could not but meet. But when you use the word help in place of but, then the verb will be in its present participle form. Could not help doing. Could not help going. Could not help meeting. Could not help seeing. He could not help doing. If this sentence is given to you, he could not help doing so, you will be very confused because he could not help doing so. You may think that he could not take part in something, he could not help someone else in doing something. No. He could not help doing so means he could not but do. He could not but do so. This means that he had to do it. He had no other choice. So remember this sentence, this structure is very important. You have to know this for your whole life. He could not but do so, he could not help doing so. Maybe similar sentences we will find next also. So still two more sentences remaining from the same year, 2012. The next question is, I am a great fool. I am a great fool. We have to add a question tag. I am a great fool. You all know that in question tags, if the given sentence, the statement is affirmative, question tag is negative, it means question tag will have auxiliary first, and auxiliary, if it is available in the sentence, we use it. If it is not available in the sentence, we use do, does or did, depending on what tense it is and what subject it has got. And then if the given sentence is affirmative, then the question tag is negative. It means auxiliary and not will be contracted. Isn't, aren't, don't, doesn't. This is how we use them. And if the given sentence is negative, in that case only the auxiliary, and then at the end this pronoun will go at the end. But this sentence is exceptional. Why exceptional? Because when I am is there, I am. It is particularly exceptional in case of I am. If I am is there, in that case, this rule is not applicable. There is some exception. What is it? Generally, you will think I am a grateful, it will be amn't I. But no. For I am, it's aren't. Remember this thing. I am a grateful and I. I is okay. Pronoun I will be used. But the be verb that I has after it I am, this be verb am will not be used. In its place are and not will be contracted. Aren't I? But if you find a sentence like this, for example, I am not a grateful. In that case, don't think that here again am will be replaced by are. No. I am not a grateful will be am I. Here aren't is used, this will not be applicable here. Here, in that case, if you follow this rule, aren't I, then here you should say, I am not a grateful, are I? No, that is not the case. I am not a grateful, am I? If it is I am, affirmative sentence I am, not I am not, I am, then in context equation aren't I. Next one is do it now, change into passive voice. So voice also comes sometimes in transformation. Do it now, let it be done now. That is very simple, you all know. So with this we have completed the questions that came in 2012. And next questions are those that came in the next year in 13. These are the two questions that came in 2013 and that we will do now. But more questions came in the same year, and some of them we already have done in our previous year because the same questions came repeatedly. So other questions came in other years also. So we already have done them. These two are the remaining ones. I shall never forget you. See, this sentence in 2012, a similar sentence came. I shall always remember you. That was, I shall always remember you, and you were asked to make it negative, and the answer was, I shall never forget you. Here, I shall never forget you is written, and this is a negative sentence. This is a negative sentence in the assertive form. It is negative assertive, and the instruction is to make it interrogative. You have to make it interrogative. So, I shall never forget. I am telling you these things repeatedly. This assertive sentence is in negative. So when you make it interrogative, you have to make it affirmative. It will be affirmative interrogative. The given sentence is negative assertive. The answer should be affirmative interrogative. I shall never forget you. Shall I ever forget you? I shall become shall I because you are making a question, and in interrogative sentence, never is used as ever. Shall I ever forget you? That is the answer, and it came in 2013, 14 and 15, 3 years consecutively. Next comes, no sooner did he see me than he began to quarrel. That is also a very common sentence. It came in 12 and 13 as well as in 15. No sooner did he see me. This type of sentence we have done, a lot of them we have done already. No sooner did he see me than he began to quarrel. You see, no sooner did he see. Did auxiliary comes before subject. After subject, the base form of the verb comes as if it is an interrogative sentence. But this sentence is not interrogative. But when you use no sooner, then this is how the verb and the subject are placed. No sooner did he see me, or no sooner had he seen me. The same is the meaning. No sooner did he see me, then he began to quarrel, and now you have to make it affirmative. The instruction is to make it affirmative. The instruction may be given in a different way. Rewrite using as soon as. Rewrite using as soon as and make it affirmative. Both compel you to do the same thing. So as soon as, when you write as soon as, then as soon as he saw this, did he see this kind of form of the verb and subject, auxiliary before subject. This is not used in case of as soon as. This is used only in case of no sooner or scarcely or hardly. We got it earlier. Scarcely before, hardly when, no sooner then. For such expressions, auxiliary comes first, then the subject, then the verb. If the auxiliary is did, verb will be in the base form. If the auxiliary is had, verb will be in the past participle form. But when you use as soon as, then this auxiliary is gone and the verb will be in its past form. As soon as he saw me, then will be removed. He began to quarrel. So this type of sentence we have done many times earlier. I hope there will be no difficulty with this. And let us move on to the next year, 2014. These two sentences that came in 2014 again came 2 years later in 2016. Other than this, there are some other sentences that came in the same year, but they came in earlier years also, so we have already done them. Coming to number 44, none but Anita can do the sum. None but Anita can do the sum, and the instruction is to make it affirmative. None but. When you find none but, we make it affirmative by writing only. These two words, none but, will be replaced by a single word, only. Only Anita. Or you can say Anita alone. Only Anita or Anita alone. Either of these two you can use. Only Anita can do the sum, or Anita alone can do the sum. So the instruction is make it affirmative, but the instruction may be given in a different way. Instead of saying make it affirmative, the instruction may be rewrite the sentence without using none but. This means none but you should not write. It means you have to write only Anita or Anita alone. Or the instruction may be rewrite the sentence using only. So then the next one is everybody must admit that Tendulkar is a great cricketer. This question again in 2016. That is also a very common sentence. Everybody must admit. This means nobody can deny. Nobody can deny that Tendulkar is a great cricketer. So with this we complete the questions that came in 2014. And the next one is that came in the next year. In 2015, this was the sentence. He tried all plans. He tried all plans. That is also a very familiar sentence. We have to make it negative. Tried all plans. It will be tried no plan. He left no plan untried. He tried, it means he did not leave any plan without trying. He left no plan untried. And see this sentence, he tried all plans. This came in 2015. And in 2019, the sentence was, I tried every plan. In place of he, in 2019, it is I. In place of all plans, it is every plan. Every plan and all plans, both are affirmative. So, the answer will be in place of he tried all plans, he left no plan untried. I tried every plan, I left no plan untried. That is what came in 2019. So, along with this, I have completed this 2019 also. Similar sentences they are, only the subject is changed. And in place of all plans, it is every plan. But in negative, it will be no plan untried. He left no plan untried, I left no plan untried. And that next question came in 2016. It came in 16 only, not in 15, only in 16. Is it not a foolish idea? This sentence is very important. You have to keep in mind one important thing. Such sentences we already got earlier. This is an interrogative sentence. Interrogative, negative. Is it not? This not is a negative sentence. Is it not a foolish idea? This is negative, interrogative. And the instruction is changed into a statement. What is a statement? A statement is an assertive sentence. An assertive sentence is also called a statement. It is also called a declarative sentence. So change it into affirmative. Change it into a statement. It means make it assertive. The given sentence is interrogative. And when you make an interrogative sentence assertive, you have to see whether the given sentence is affirmative or negative also. If it is affirmative, your answer will be negative and vice versa. So the given sentence, interrogative sentence is in negative. So when you make it a statement, you have to make your statement affirmative. Is it not a foolish idea? It is a foolish idea. Is it not a foolish idea? In a negative interrogative, the answer should be affirmative, assertive. It is a foolish idea. So the next one will be from 2017. From 2017, the first sentence is everybody wishes to be happy. This is an affirmative sentence. You have to make it interrogative. This is an affirmative, assertive sentence. Affirmative, assertive sentence. You have to make it interrogative. It means when you make it interrogative, you have to make it negative at the same time. So everybody wishes to be happy. You can either make a yes/no type question or a WH question. The WH question will be who does not wish to be happy. Everybody wishes, affirmative. Who does not wish, negative. Who does not wish to be happy. Or does everybody not wish to be happy? Does everybody not wish to be happy? Or doesn't everybody wish to be happy? This is how we can make it interrogative. While making it interrogative, we have to make it negative also, because the given sentence that is assertive is in affirmative form. Coming to 49, the next number, only Ram was present there. The instruction is to make it negative. Only will be replaced by none but Ram was present there. That is something very simple. So 2017 is done, and the next question is from 2018. Sir, you are richer than I. Make it negative. The instruction could also be given. Change it into positive degree, because richer than is comparative. Richer than comparative degree, you have to make it positive degree. There also could be the instruction, but here the instruction is make it negative, and we all know that instruction may be given in more than one ways. The answer will remain the same. You are richer than I. That is also very important. In first year, you got this kind of correction. That is not richer than me, richer than I. Answer is I am not as rich as you, or I am not so rich as you. That is very easy. Next one is number 51. There is no smoke without fire. Make it affirmative. Where there is smoke, there is fire. There is no smoke without fire. That is a negative sentence. And the affirmative sentence is where there is smoke, there is fire. That is the end of 2018. The next sentences are those that came in 2019, and then we'll go over 20. From 2019, only one question left. All others we already have done, along with the questions that came in earlier years. So the last one is, your hair is very lovely. This is an assertive sentence. You have to make it exclamatory. So there should be exclamation. You should start it with the WH word. At the end, you have to give a mark of exclamation. How lovely your hair is. How lovely your hair is. Don't forget to give the mark of exclamation. And in assertive form, it is your hair is very lovely. And the last two questions, they are the last questions of this video and also this whole series. The last questions came in 2020. Even some more questions were there, but those were common to other years also. So we already have done them. From 2020, the first one is, why waste time in this fruitless occupation? It is an interrogative sentence and the instruction is to make it assertive. Why waste time? Interrogative sentence is in affirmative. So when you make it assertive, you have to make it negative. Why waste time will be, you should not waste time. You should not waste time in this fruitless occupation. And if the instruction is make it imperative, then you will write, do not waste time in this fruitless occupation. Do not waste time in this fruitless occupation. This will be imperative. But as per our instruction, you have to make it assertive. So the answer should be, you should not waste time in this fruitless occupation. And let us see the last one. It is often difficult to speak the truth. Yes, this is what we are facing in India now. It is often difficult to speak the truth. So you have to make it negative. So when we make it negative, what to do is, its antonym is not. Difficult. Its antonym is easy. You have to replace like this. Is will become is not, and in place of difficult you will write easy. It is often difficult will be changed into it is not always easy. It is often difficult to speak the truth. The negative sentence is it is not always easy to speak the truth. With this 54 sentences that we have solved all the questions that came in the higher secondary final examination on the change from affirmative to negative, from interrogative to assertive, from assertive to interrogative, from exclamatory to assertive, etc., etc. The questions that came from 2004 to 2020, all these 70 years questions we have solved. And although in Assam Higher Secondary Education Council examination this time, transformation of sentence is not there in English, but it is there in alternative English. The same is the case. But we have solved the questions that came in English. The same is the knowledge that you should have. You practice these things. If we feel the need of it, then later on I may make some videos solving the questions that came in the alternative English papers in earlier years. And I hope this practice will help you in understanding. And if you still have any query or any doubt, you can make a comment in the comment box. And maybe if needed, we can make some more videos solving the questions that came in the alternative English papers in last years. Hope this video will be of some help to you. And with a new video on a new topic, we are going to meet soon. With this kind of wish, let us stop here. Thank you very much.